Welcome back, my triple G's. If you're new to the channel, you don't know what that means. It's Go Getter Girls. Yes. So welcome. I'm Sassy Silly Shawnie. Ways to increase your personal credit. You could either be increasing your personal credit because you want to make a purchase, get a new home, new car, yes. Or you just want to increase your credit because you know it's the right thing to do. It's a hashtag adulting. Or you would want to be able to get cards or higher funding for your business, but it requires personal guarantee made. Now, the top way that I would say to increase your credit is to pay your bills on time. Yes, everybody knows that, but I just must say that because I just don't think it's common sense. The next thing I want to say is use Experian Boost. And I don't know if you've heard about it, but Experian Boost is, I would say it's a service. Because what Experian Boost does, it connects to your bank account and it looks at your reoccurring monthly subscriptions, right? It could be, you know, your water bill, SMUD bill, your rent, different things like that, even your Hulu and Netflix. And they look at that monthly subscription, they see that you continue to pay it, and they take things like that. It may not be those exactly, they may have changed it over time, but they take things like that and they report it to the credit bureaus, and it instantly boosts your credit score. It's not a big boost, but it's a boost nonetheless, and every point counts. Yes? Yes. Okay. The next thing I want to talk about is with credit cards. You want to keep credit cards under 30% utilization. So if you have a $500 credit card, do not spend over $150. But there's a caveat to that. So let me talk about mindset with credit cards first. Because I think if you're like me, I grew up thinking a credit card is used when you're running out of cash, or when you really want something but don't have the money, or when you're falling on hard times and you don't have anything else. Don't use credit cards like that. Please stop if you're doing that. Please don't do like I did. Remember, I'm not judging you. I've fallen on my face. So this channel is all about getting you that leg up in life, giving you the tips that I had to learn through hard failure, hard knock life. What you want to use a credit card for is those purchases that you need that are within your budget. You maybe even want it, but it's within your budget. And if you don't know about the budget, I have a video that's talking about, you know, some reasons why you're probably still broke and living paycheck to paycheck. Again, it's not judging, it's reasons why I was still broke and living paycheck to paycheck. Those things that you were already gonna buy, you were already gonna spend money on, use your credit card and then take the cash, pay it off. If that makes you go over $150, if that's your $500 credit card limit, that's fine as long as you pay it down before your due date. And actually, you know, pay it before your statement date. Before your statement date. Because that's when your balance, your utilization gets reported to the credit bureaus. So if you're gonna pay all your stuff, take that cash, don't spend it on other stuff. Take the cash you were gonna use to pay for that, whatever you bought on your credit card, and pay it off. Okay, you're gonna build credit. It shows that you're responsible to whoever you have a card through. They may even offer to increase your limit, but ultimately your score will go up. I know we should talk about a little bit what your credit score is made of. So I'm gonna put something right here. Boom. This is what your credit score is made up of. Take a look at this, understand this, and understand that some of the things that you think are super important on your credit report are not. Some of the things that you think are not very important are. So take a look, understand this, and now let's keep it moving. You want to keep your inquiries low. You don't want a lot of companies running your credit report. If you've ever bought a car before, you know that if you go from dealership to dealership to dealership, they're gonna be pulling your credit. And here's a bonus tip. Here's a bonus tip, baby. Oops. Yes. I went to buy a car last year and I did a lot of research because I'm like, I don't want these guys to haggle me. No, I don't. So I wanted to be a smart spender. I didn't want to overpay on things that were ridiculous, like their frivolous made up fees. So I did a lot of research, and you can actually pull your own credit, you know, for free. Go to Experian.com, create an account. That's your FICO score. That's what most companies use. Credit Karma and the other one, I forget the name of it right now. Those are your Vantage score. They're usually about 30 points off than your actual FICO score. So they're usually about 30 points higher. So if you want to kind of know what your actual FICO score is, take 30 points off of your Vantage score from Credit Karma, and that'll give you roundabout. It's usually pretty accurate. And it's actually illegal for them to pull your credit report if you say no. They don't have to pull it. They just want to pull it so they know how to treat you, okay? You can tell them my score is, 750. I know my score is 702, 704, whatever your score is. You can tell them this is what my score is. I'm getting financing through my bank, blah, 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 blah. If you want to just see what deal they're offering you, they don't have to pull your credit. They don't. I'm sorry, they lied. And if they force you and they tell you they had to, that's illegal. I don't know if it's illegal in all states, but it's legal in California. Keep your inquiries low, because that is a great part of your credit, what your credit score is made of. And if you have a lot of high inquiries on your credit report, that looks bad when you're trying to get financing for something else. Yes? Yes. Because they're like, why are you trying to get so much credit? Even though we need to get credit to establish credit, so we have to have people pull our credit score. Like, what the heck? Another tip I have to increase your personal credit score is to use letters to get derogatory items removed from your credit report. If you don't know what letters you can use, you can go to YouTube University again, TikTok University, whatever university you can go to, or you can click in the resources below, because I do have a DIY credit repair kit coming out, and you can get 20% off just by dropping in your email, and you can be the first to know when it drops. But again, YouTube University is free, so you can check that out too. Use those letters to get derogatory remarks taken off your credit report. You can also get inquiries taken off your credit report. You can even get student loans taken off your credit report, but that one is a little bit more, it's detailed. So I'm not gonna get into it in this video, but the last thing I wanted to talk about is use the credit you have wisely. And then you can request an increase from the company who you have a credit card through, or line of credit, or whatever it is. You can request increases periodically, and that'll show that your debt to available credit ratio is lower. So for example, if you have a $500 credit limit and you spend that on that card wisely, or you're paying it off before the statement date, and then all of a sudden, they can either offer you an increase in credit, or you can request an increase. And they'll see that you've been responsible with the amount of credit that you have, and they can increase it to $1,000 or more. And that is the goal, because when they do that, then it looks like, oh, she's only spending, $300, $200, or keeping a balance of $100 on a $1,000 card, or $2,000, or $3,000, or $5,000, or $10,000 card, whatever amount of card it is. And that looks really, really good. This will definitely help you to increase your credit score if you utilize them and you apply them. And again, don't forget to like, share, and comment. If you have any questions about personal credit and increasing it, comment down below. I'd love to help you out. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video.